They say bad credit is forever. Edmund Gary, owner of Follow Me, says you can fix it by calling 404-437-2028. Edmund Gary is a credit repair specialist who will challenge questionable negative items with all three bureaus, ensuring your credit reports are accurate and fair. Edmund Gary of Follow Me will dispute the negative items being reported, request verification of the debt, and ask for a cease and desist required by law. Edmund Gary of Follow Me will monitor and watch your credit, addressing issues as they arrive to get you back on track for a good FICO score. Call Edmund Gary today at 404-437-2028 for a personal consultation on credit repair, the best cards for rebuilding your credit, second chance bank accounts, and how to buy a home. Edmund Gary, owner of Follow Me, says bad credit is not forever, and I can fix it. Follow me.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
This is Follow Me, the Credit Repair Show with Edmund Gary, the Credit Repair Specialist, a broadcast to educate you on how to rebuild your credit. Want to know how to improve your FICO score? Follow me. Want to know about the best cards for rebuilding your credit? Follow me. Want to know how to buy a home with bad credit or dispute items on your credit report? Follow me. Welcome to Follow Me, the Credit Repair Show with Edmund Gary.
Good morning, Facebook fans. Good morning, WIGO 1570, the true gospel station here in the Atlanta area. And once again, I say good morning to everybody on Facebook listening live. Good morning to Cynthia Waters. Get well, Ms. Waters. Thank you for listening into the show. I want to say hello to Erica over here, who is running the board. Kevin Collins, our great program director. Again, my show is called Edmund Gary, the Follow Me Edmund Gary Credit Repair Show. I am the Doctor of Credit Repair. You can also catch me online in another hour at blogtalkradio.com/righteous, RIGHTEOUS, hustle, HUSTLEENT. Again, we're here. This is our new time every Saturday at 9 a.m. And today's show is going to be talking about the 3 biggest mistakes in how to fix your credit. Number 1. You need to get a copy of your credit report. You can go to identityguard.com. You can go to www.experian.com. You need to look at your credit report daily, not every once a month, every 2 years. You need to know what's going on with your credit. And the only way you can raise your credit score is by knowing what's going on. You don't look at your credit report enough. And when you finally do look at it, you say, oh my God, I got negative marks. I got late pays. I got collection and charge-offs. How do these things get on my credit report, and how am I going to get them removed? Well, the first thing you have to do is get a copy of your credit report. Again, you can go to www.experian.com. It's going to cost you $1 down and $21.95 a month. After the 7-day trial is up, you can call and say, hey, I can't afford the $21.95 a month. And they'll probably knock it down to about $14 or $15.95 a month. But again, by looking at your credit report daily, you know what's going on. Because right now you have identity fraud out here. You have all things going on here. If you want to have your credit scores in the 700 and 800s, the only way those people do that is because they watch their credit report. They look for late pays. They look for negative marks on the credit like collections, charge-offs. If you don't know what's going on with your credit report, you can never get to 700 and 800. Also, again, please get a copy of your credit report from www.experian.com for $1 down and $14.95 a month after the first 7 days. It's generally $21.95, but they'll bring it down to $14.95. So this way you can know what's going on with your credit. Do you want to buy a home? Do you want to buy that dream car? Well, if you're not following your credit report, you'll never get there. Again, you could have late charges on there. You could have charge-offs. You may have no credit. No credit is sometimes worse than bad credit. Last week we talked about how to add credit to your credit report. We talked about adding on your utilities. We talked about adding on your rental history. Again, today's show is talking about the 3 biggest mistakes we make and how to fix our credit. And the number one is you don't look at your credit report because 9 times out of 10 you probably don't have it. And again, I'm going to stress this one more time. Please go to www.experian.com www.experian.com. So you can know what's going on with your credit, and you can monitor your credit against identity fraud and anything else. Number one, when you finally do look at it, you may see negative mark, you may see late pays, you may see collections. You may want to know how to remove them. Well, that's why we're here every Saturday at 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. to 9:30. We're on Facebook Live, everybody. We're on WIGOAM.com online. And we're in the local Atlanta area. We're on 1570 AM. Again, my name is Edmund Gary. I'm the Doctor of Credit Repair. I am here every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 9:30. We changed our show from, it used to be on Mondays, but we're now on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 9:30. Also, as we were talking about getting a copy of your credit report, how do we remove negative items? Well, the way you remove negative items is by disputing them. And number one, you get your yellow marker. Look at everything on there. If you see late pays and you know they're not right, you see collections that's not right, get you a yellow marker, mark through these items. And again, you want to send a copy of your original credit report, not just write a letter. People always say, oh, just get a letter. No, you want to send your original credit report, because that way they can't say, oh, you just made it up. And again, you make a copy of it. You want to send it by certified mail. And you want to send it with a return receipt, which means you know exactly when Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion, when they received your report. And they have 30 days by law to remove items. If they can't verify them, they got to be removed. Also, please do never never dispute online, because that gives the credit bureaus an extra 15 days. Again, this show today is talking about the 3 biggest mistakes we make on our credit report. And the first one that we talked about is we do not have a copy of our credit report. You need to have that where you can look at it daily, where you can go on your computer or your mobile phone and you can pull it up and you can see what's going on. Our goal is to get to 700 or better, because that's where you get the best credit rates. Like I told a gentleman that we spoke to last week, when you get to 800 credit score, you're basically worth $150,000, because you can get that much in credit with an 800 credit score. You don't need to be walking around with cash. Credit is king, cash is not. Again, if you have any questions, please call in at 404-361-1571. Also, what I want to discuss is last week the gentleman had brought up inquiries. You never want to get no more than 6 inquiries in any given year. Inquiries cost you 3 points each, and they stay on your credit report for 24 months. They only affect your credit for 12 months, but those 18, or if you got 10 inquiries, that's 30 points, that can really affect your credit. And like I was talking about before, if you're not getting a copy of your credit report, how are you going to buy a whole new home? You get your credit report, you got a 540 score, you're not going to qualify. Most places to get a credit, get a car, get a house, you're going to need at least a 580 or above. And that's with an FHA loan. Through the other traditional lenders, you're going to need a 620 or better. Again, my goal today is to make you understand how to overcome the 3 biggest mistakes that we make on our credit report. And the number one we make is we don't even have a copy of our credit report. We don't know what's going on. And then we get it, we don't understand it. If you want to learn how to understand your credit, please call in at 404-361-1571. My name is Edmund Gary. I'm the Doctor of Credit Repair. And the only way I became the doctor because of all my past mistakes. Having a bankruptcy. Lost a home to a foreclosure 10 years ago. And I decided I'm not going to live this way anymore. So if you want to learn how to not do what I did, call me at 404-361-1571. I want to say hello to Eli, get better with your foot. Hello to Cynthia Waters, get better. And hello to my daughter, Erica Boyd. Again, the time right now is 9:08. We have exactly 22 minutes. We're going to get ready to go to break. But please call in at 404-361-1571. This show is about the 3 biggest mistakes that we do with our credit.
They say bad credit is forever. Edmund Gary, owner of Follow Me, says you can fix it by calling 404-437-2028. Edmund Gary is a credit repair specialist who will challenge questionable negative items with all 3 bureaus, ensuring your credit reports are accurate and fair. Edmund Gary of Follow Me will dispute the negative items being reported, request verification of the debt, and ask for a cease and desist required by law. Edmund Gary of Follow Me will monitor and watch your credit, addressing issues as they arrive to get you back on track for a good FICO score. Call Edmund Gary today at 404-437-2028 for a personal consultation on credit repair, the best cards for rebuilding your credit, second chance bank accounts, and how to buy a home. Edmund Gary, owner of Follow Me, says bad credit is not forever, and I can fix it. Follow me.
Follow me.
Follow me. The time now is 9:09 a.m. here at WIGO 1570 a.m. Your true gospel leader here in the Atlanta area. Hello to all my Facebook fans out there. Hello to Miss Cynthia Waters. And again, our show today is talking about the 3 biggest mistakes you make and how to fix them. As we were talking about before, how many of you out there don't know what's going on with your credit? How many of you out there don't have a current copy of your credit report? Well, you need to go to my website at www.egfinancialsolutions.com. There, for $29 a month, you can join our subscription plan where we will help you rebuild your credit. We will help you repair your credit for only $29 a month. Do not go out here paying $600-700 for somebody to repair your credit. That's a ripoff. My goal is to help everybody repair their credit and make it affordable. Because number one, I've been through bankruptcy. I've been through foreclosures. I have bought new homes with hardly no money down. Again, my show today is to educate. And one thing I want to tell people about right now, have you been paying rent for the past 2-3 years? You want to own a home? Well, the first thing you can do is go to www.rentreporters.com. They can add your past rental history to your credit report. And maybe your credit score is 560 and you want to own a home. Well, there's a lot of places out here where you can buy a home on a lease option. And what a lease option means is you can lock in the price with that owner. Let's say the owner is motivated to sell that house and he owns it free and clear. And he's only looking for maybe $3,000 down and maybe your payment's going to be $1,000 a month. But he's willing to apply $100 a month of that rent towards your down payment. You come up with $1,500 down, and after about 15 months, you have the other $1,500 down. This way, you can get into the home, you can lock in that price. Let's say the home is valued at $120,000. Maybe you can negotiate it and lock it in on a lease option for $100,000. And it takes you 2 years. You're going to have $1,500 down and $100 a month credit for your rent credit. So in 15 months, you'll have that down payment. Now you've locked in the price. Now maybe the price has gone up in value. You bought it at $100, now it's worth $125. So now you're walking in with $25,000 equity. You bought the home on a lease option that gave you the right to control it. Now you have your dream home, and you did it with bad credit. But in the same time, it gave you that 15-month to 2-year period to rebuild your credit. And the best way to be rebuilding your credit is, number one, adding your rental history. 2, you can add your utility bills like I talked about last week. Experian.com, the second of 3 big credit bureaus, have a program called Experian Boost, where you can add your cell phone bill, your water bill, your Georgia Power bill. All these can be added to your credit report. So by adding your rental history, by adding your utility bills, and now go out here and maybe get a secured credit card because your score is not high enough. You may have to put up $300 to $400 down to get it, but that's going to be your line of credit. After 12 months of a good pay history, sometimes 6 months, they'll increase your credit. But the goal is, hey, I want to buy a dream home. How do I overcome this 540 credit score? I just got a copy of my credit report. Well, these are 3 ways you can overcome it. Add your rental history, as long as it's positive. Add your utility bills. Get you a secured credit card. With that secured credit card, make sure you make your payments each month. I had somebody ask me a question the other day. They said, what's the quickest way to raise your credit? Make your payments on time each month. That's 35% of your credit score. Again, my name is Edmund Gary. I'm the doctor of credit repair. If you would like to sign up for our subscription program where we can help you repair your credit for $29 a month, go to www.egfinancialsolutions.com. That's my website, and you can reach me there. You can also call me at 404-437-2028 so we can come up with a plan of action for you to help you get that dream car or to help you get that dream home. Again, the time now is 9.